back to the Sparrowhawks, it's been about, is it 3 weeks would you say?
Aye, it's been about 3 weeks since we found it.
This is the third time we've came back to it. They look quite the size actually. They're young need, isn't it?
Aye, they've got quite a bit of the feather coming through on them there.
The one's in there, I can see 4. That's what I'd say, like it's quite a distance away, like, but I can see 4.
There's another couple at the right hand side now, isn't there?
They might have like 5.
Aye, 6. That was
Can you count 6?
Aye.
You must have better eyes than me.
There's 2 just...
I can see 4.
I can see 4 heads on the, like 2 in the middle and 2 to the left. And then there's another couple at the other side there. There's 1.
We've got to be like a couple of weeks.
And there's a head just at the back.
A couple of weeks would you say?
Aye.
Oh,
Aye, at least a couple of weeks out there. And but for them to have 6, they must be able to find them quite... They are finding it well, but
yeah, they must be. If you think they should do quite well any of the Sparrowhawks, because they haven't really got anything...
Like
any predators, have they,
Aye.
really?
No.
I mean, the only things were pinchets, probably great squirrels, and I wouldn't imagine them be...
Aye.
For a Sparrowhawk.
No, for the big females are kind of big on them. You get the odd crow if the nest was left alone, it would gone in, but then the Sparrowhawk would be straight in and kill them, wouldn't it?
But I mean, what do you think that maybe he's got a week left in the nest if that?
Aye.
But we're hoping for to catch
one of the parents coming in.
Alright, the feeders. Whether it be the male or the female, they're both just feeders much.
Aye, they're both the odd hunting, when they're being as big as that.
The female's a lot bigger, isn't it? I think it's a good 10 centimetres bigger than the male.
Aye.
The males actually look quite small.
Small, slim bird, and the female's a big bulky thing. It's probably nearly twice the weight of it, isn't it? It's quite a bit weight difference. Because when they're actually flying and hunting, they hit things in flight, don't they? And they just... It's like what the peregrines do, you know, they take things in flight and just kill them instantly. Because they're hitting them like 50 or 60
Just as we got here, it actually flew in behind it.
Aye, it just flew in the trees. It had something in its talent, didn't it?
I'm not sure.
We just caught a glimpse of it, so we weren't sure if it was a male or a female, but it was like right behind us and it shot through the trees.
It was a small bird or something like that, I'm sure. But hopefully it's going to come back. It's actually good where we're fun because normally, like just up the top of the tree, we couldn't get a shot like this. But opposite was a big bank, so we could like, get up the bank and get on eye level with it. But otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to get the shot of it, really, would we?
No, we would have been stuck really.
But it's actually quite good just to come across this. It's just on off the side of a little footpath now, isn't it?
And it's only about 20 foot up the tree, like a young pine, and you can actually see the hazelnut tree branches in the. We can see them in the viewfinder, or just up in amongst the other bits of low scrub behind them. You can see hazelnut, or then the...
Oh, there it is. Is that the male or the female?
That's the male one.
Is that the male eye? Does it look quite small, didn't it? Dark on the back.
It was dark, it was probably as small as what we do now.
You couldn't see the front there, but I think they've got like a sort of reddish kind of tip in the front, haven't they?
The female's got bars across his chest, hasn't it? Like lines across his a lot lighter. And like I said earlier, quite a bit bigger, aren't they?
That was just a quick visit there, I suppose, on the size of them. It's just going to fly in and drop the food off on them. How big it is, you can see them how much carry there, can't you? There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Definitely 6 heads, aren't there?
In the 60s, they were nearly extinct, weren't they? Because they got a...
Oh, it does make you wonder why all these pigeon racers and people thought they were killing all the rabbits because Mixie took a lot of the rabbits too little time and that now, and it's a pigeon franchise mostly because they were killing all the pigeons. So it was a quite high number in the war days.
Wait. When we were kids, you hardly see them.
No, it was rare.
Every time you go for a while, you would see them or hear them at least.
That was rare, we seen them. It was like a certain patch of the wood from where we lived, and
I mean,
the other year we found, what was it, three nests in that wood at the same time, the same year.
That was still there in the middle of the 20s, wasn't it?
Aye.
So the what must have been starting to just pick up then.
They come back then, aye.
As kids, it's not really.
We didn't even come across one, no? They were quite hard to see. So it shows how
It's
well
something
they're
I could sit and watch for hours, like just sit and
done.
watch them. But I think the parents, they have, I mean, I don't know how long it'll be before it comes back, like,
Aye, I'm not sure, but it depends if female actually catches anything and brings it in.
just got a quick glimpse of it.
Aye, they look quite different.
There's probably not too long leaving the nest. I'm saying a week, like maybe it's not even that.
Aye. You can imagine them doing a bit of tree hopping, you know, with actually just up in the trees and not flying properly, but just branching them, because they've got a canny bit of tail feather there. They look rough because of all the down, and they could lose all that down with it, and it would look like good birds, but as you can see, they all come on. The feathers have come right through, and if the parents are doing well feeding them, for all 6 of them, to be as big as that.
It must take some feeding. I bet there's got to be a lot of small birds and animals killed like that.
To sustain them, For every young chick, I think it's a good, like at least 4. It would need 4 feeds.
Like 4 small birds or whatever.
And the 6 of the nursery, it's 24. The parent birds will have to have 24 kills a day.
So you're targeting a week while I want 100.
Oh, aye. And that's like at the least, so there could be close to 200. If it has a good week.
I wish I could have actually seen what it is that are even, but it's not really so.
It was too quick when it dropped it in, wasn't it? But they must be well fed, because some of them aren't even bothered. There's a couple of them in there, like eating away, and there's 2 or 3 of them just stand on the edge of the nest cleaning themselves, getting rid of the down.
Maybe them are the ones what got the last new what was dropped in. And
they're just taking it in turn, so the parents must be doing quite well. They're feeding them, which is good. You see the population rising.
oh, there's a lot of them there, like,
Aye.
6, 7, 1 of those.
I reckon the Castros is on the way back up as well, aren't they? It's just like the birds of prey are doing well. Because of that, it's like, I don't know if it's to do with the farmland managing the countryside properly, the farmers doing the, how they leave a border on the fields these days, and it leaves a bit more room for the boars and the mice and other stuff. It'll be the same for these, the head boars for the birds.
It's like the same as like 20, 30 years ago, there wasn't as many rabbits, because right, the mix you had been put in.
Aye.
But now wherever you can, I mean, my back garden, it's like there's a bit of a wood and that behind it, and there's loads of rabbits. Wherever you can, there's loads of rabbits.
Aye.
So now there's plenty of food.
Aye.
I mean, these, I didn't think we'd get an adult rabbit, but we would get a small
Oh,
one.
there's technically just small ones, aye, that would feed them for the day, wouldn't it?
What if you think, when these birds, it'll keep the population under control, I suppose, and like some rabbits and stuff, wouldn't it? But,
Let's have a good look on that.
no, definitely, I think this is definitely, right, the best fun this year, for me it is anyway.
Aye. Because normally, they are, like we were saying, they are quite easy to find, but we've never found one as accessible
as
this.
I've seen it being tops of tall trees, that way you couldn't actually get to film them, really, could you?
No, because we have got some footage in the earlier videos where the female bird jams onto the nest, and it's like when I think you'd be in the eggs and stuff like that. We've got that, and we've got a bit of film of the young birds in the earlier videos as well. You know, so if you ever want to look at them ones, just go back and look at them ones, and then you'll see this is like a follow-up video. We might even look at it again next week. And
There's
see
one thing I would love to have been able to get a shot of the eggs, but we couldn't have.
No,
you couldn't really, you know.
No, it's against the law to even disturb them, isn't it? If you got seen climbing up a tree these days.
Well, just leave it there for me, isn't it?
Aye.
So, like, to be honest, I probably could sit here and just watch them for hours, really, but the parent birds might not get back, because where we're sitting, bang, that's where they're coming in, isn't it?
Aye. I will give them another couple of seconds and just to finish the video. But it looks good the way they're all stand up on the nets.
I mean, we might even try and get that.